Let's investigate it, let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Open darkness shining bright. Fake hauntings just won't survive. Let's seek the truth and get it right. And debunk those lies hidden in the night. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Productions, here we go, bringing you the truth about the paranormal, not letting the fakers spread lies and junk. Let's investigate it, let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Oh, productions shining bright. Fake hauntings just won't survive. Let's seek the truth and get it right. And debunk those lies hidden in the night. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Productions, here we go, bringing you the truth about the paranormal, not letting the fakers spread lies and junk. Let's investigate it, let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Productions shining bright. Fake hauntings just won't survive. Let's seek the truth and get it right. And debunk those lies hidden in the night. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Here we go, bringing you the truth about the paranormal, not letting the fakers spread lies and junk. Let's investigate it, let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Open darkness, shining bright.
Whatever.
Hello, everybody. We are arguing. I put a thumbnail up at the same time I have the last 3 or 4 weeks. Prove me wrong. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing tonight? Hello, Pinky. Hello, Raw Side, Laura. Jimmy Hagan is back from Florida.
Do you have that one thing that Pinky did? We could share that tonight.
I do.
I sent it to you.
Through Facebook?
Messenger.
Okay, then yeah, we could probably play that tonight. So we will reveal Pinky's introduction for Dana's show. And she also, I saw, is offering to make some more emotes for the members stuff. That would be cool if you want to do that, because I don't know how to make them, because I'm an idiot. So hello again, Pinky. Thanks for coming. Pharaoh Goth Gal is in the house. How are you?
Tacos. You can never go wrong with tacos.
Yeah, tacos is always
tacos.
I'm cooking pork roast, baby potatoes, carrots, pumpkin. So I could do without the peas though.
Wait, what was it? Pumpkin
and peas.
I could. That's probably like if you would cut up, like if you did like squash, and you cut it, it would be like the same thing. So it would be like, instead of peas and carrots, it's pumpkin and carrots.
I just don't think it's
pumpkin and peas.
I think it's pumpkin more of a pie than a food.
Yeah, I do too. But it's like eating a sweet potato.
But I don't like sweet potatoes.
Oh, I love sweet potatoes. Yeah. So I eat them baked. I eat them all kinds of different ways.
William Wyland is in the house. Lady J versus Cancer. Hello, Laura. Who else we got in here?
These glasses suck.
So do these.
Hey, look up for a minute.
In the house? What?
Just look up. He's got my green version of my red version on right now.
Yep. Because I'm into female eyewear fashion.
These are unisex ones though, so it's not. They're just my Calvin Klein ones.
Hey James, hello. Yeah, we do hit dinner time for a lot of people that are west of us.
We
hit
scarf
bedtime.
Dinner time.
Yeah, and we hit
before we get on
bedtime for those that are east of us, like overseas.
And Mrs. Boo.
Yep. William is in the house. Hello, William. Kristen is here. Hello, Mike O. How are you? Kat, how are you?
As you can tell, I'm trying to caffeinate because I have headaches really bad right now.
I got a headache too.
Okay, I can't do this. I got to get my other glasses.
Go ahead and go. We're still saying hi to people.
I got to get my
walking
other
amongst themselves. Mystic Meemaw's in the house. Hello, how are you? I know there's a stupid button, but I can never find it. People tell me where it's at to see who's in here, and I can't find it. Steph is in the house. Hello, how are you doing? Getting in the hot tub? That's cool. I would love to have a hot tub actually.
Oh.
Bill is here from Carbs and Coffee.
But I'd rather have a hot tub because hot tub you can use year round. The pool you can only use in the
and
summer.
way less maintenance on a hot tub.
Boo, get out of there. No more cookies for you guys.
Cindy, hello.
Okay, this is better.
Candy 7 is in the house. Hello, Candy. Am I down? Hey, we made it to the freaking bottom. Awesome. I hope if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Looks like Wandering Wenchie. Maybe I missed her. I don't think I mentioned that one. Oh. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, but I do have something I want to talk about tonight. And it's not anything to start shit, but it probably will, because I'm not going after this person. I actually like this person a lot.
Okay, one stream, because we're in StreamYard, we can't do that.
Do what?
We can't hit the three dots on the top of the chat. There's no 3 dots on our chat because we're in StreamYard.
Right. And if it is, it's not on ours because we've tried so many times. Sir Pomp, how are you?
I guess I could get in the chat though, huh?
Right, good. But you can see it right here.
You're not.
Oh, you're saying if you got to kick people out?
No. My God.
But no, I mean, we're not going after anybody tonight. I'm just going to bring up
after each other
point
tonight
that I think needs to be said more often because, oh shit, we got almost 40 people in here. We should probably just go ahead and get into it. So.
Yeah, Candy, I'm looking at my phone.
Oh, yeah. Candy, I can't because I'm an idiot.
Yep.
Reality
I just have to switch to the Boo account and see if I can do it.
Yeah. So anyway, so I watched a video today from Real Evidence Paranormal. I love their stuff. I like the guy. I've got nothing bad to say about him. I'm not attacking him. I'm not going after him. I agree with everything that he says in the video, except for one thing that's one small part of it is kind of a big deal. He says in a video that he 100% debunks ghost theory. Everything he says about what he feels is going on, I agree with him. He's probably right. But the point is, I don't think he proved it 100%. I don't want to give the video away. You should go watch it. I think it's titled, I 100% prove ghost theory is faking stuff. I believe that ghost theory fakes things. And again, in what he said in the video, I agree. I think he's right. But I don't think he proved it beyond a reasonable doubt or the shadow of a doubt or 100% proved it like he said. So, yeah, see, everybody likes real evidence. That's the thing. I don't want to, but sometimes if you mention somebody that people like, then you get in trouble. And like, that's totally not what I'm going for. I mean, hopefully you guys all know me by now. If I go after people, it's most likely going to be Paranormal Nightmare because I hate them. Yep. Hello, Julianne. So yeah, I was thinking about watching the video, but I would rather people go over there and watch their video. But he does make the claim that he 100% debunks them because he's basically saying that they're tossing the coin. And again, I think he's right.
Hi, Bubba.
And the camera tilts just a hair for a second. That's not definitive proof that they faked something, in my opinion. What do you think? Or do you have no opinion? You still stuck on the Ryder Cup?
No, I was okay. I am gonna admit my brain was not even in that conversation.
Okay, so you didn't hear anything.
All I heard was
it was like
because
the Peanuts teacher.
Yeah, because I'm dealing with a dog that's pawing at me like nonstop, and my head hurts, and so that was not a choice at the moment to listen to what you were saying.
That's fine.
But
oops, wrong way.
I do agree that if it is like, I will say this, like, not going after people, if you know, but I mean, unless you truly can show that
you can. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. If you can truly say no, come on. But if you can't, if you don't have full,
like Paranormal Nightmare, that was clear that they overlaid that. Like there's, I think that's 100% debunk. Let's see. I don't want to say that because I don't want to give away. I don't want to give away who I talked to today. But somebody somebody that I talked to today agrees with me 1000%. He said, "Yep, they're right, you're right. We can't call teams fake. I mean, we can, but you got to preface it with, in my opinion, if you're going to say that you 100% proved that this team faked it, you better have it. You know what I mean? So,
No, Bubba.
so we try to be careful because not that our little channel is going to ruin anybody, but
Yeah, but
I'm just really careful on who I say, okay, that's 100%.
But this is funny because, like, with the Biff incident, he kept saying that it was like, no, the way we worded things,
Jay is in the house. We haven't seen Jay in a while.
the way that we worded things in our conversations and everything, it was in our opinion. And
Right.
we made, I mean, everything we did, we said in our opinion, or what we have noticed in the past with other things. And so that, we made sure we did that, but not everybody does that. And so then it's like, that's where the problem comes in. But we made sure that, because, and then when he came at us, he accused us right out. And I mean, we could have, if he would have ever brought anything up, we could have easily went right back at him. Cause it's like, look, you sent us, in 15 minutes, we got over 100 text messages messages. Ridiculous. And it didn't stop until we turned our phones off.
It's irrelevant now, but I should have done a part 2 with all the stuff that we found out about him. I should have done a part 2, but but we didn't.
We found out a lot more.
Yep. He's a piece of work for sure. And then,
although we have shared the picture of him.
Yeah, somebody sent me a picture not too long ago.
And they're like, "Hey, isn't this the guy?" We're like, "Oh yeah."
Yep. No, I want to get back to a couple of these comments that are talking about what we're talking about. Joe, you're right. Debunkers need to be careful. And like I said, I don't doubt that what he's saying is what actually happened. It's just he didn't, in my opinion, 100% prove it. And again, I'm not bashing him. I'm not slamming him. I'm just pointing out something that I think the overall point is we need to be a lot more careful if we call people fake. Let's see. Wisdom. All a debunker really needs to do is cast a shadow of a doubt. Everyone else will do the rest. Yeah. I mean, and like I said, if you state it with, this is my opinion, I think they did this. There's been times, even, and again, goddamn, I'm really potentially going to get my ass in trouble tonight. But there's been times too where Shape has even said, like, this is a solid debunk. And I agree, he's probably right in what he's saying, but you didn't quite prove it. It's more of a, I think this is what they did. I'm pretty sure this is what they did, and he's probably right. But and I'm not calling out the Shape either, so please don't go. Shape has been nothing but good to us. There's no disrespect to the Shape. I just used him as an example. I could probably use a lot of other ones, but so I'm not going after the Shape in any way. So please, let's not go there. Let's not turn this into something that it doesn't need to. See, I was kidding. I remember how some of the people act like out there. Yes. Yep. Agree with all of that, James. Friday House. Sir Pomp says, I stand by what I say. Just because a debunked says it can be faked a certain way doesn't necessarily mean it is. Exactly. Yep. We've presented some stuff, I'm sure, that. But let's take that Middle Point School, for example. Mm-hmm. When you kind of started tapped into your gifts and you came really close onto a relevant story that you knew nothing about. People could watch that video and say, well, you knew about it and you told her. Well, you can absolutely say that. It didn't happen that way, but I can see the accusations, And
we get that all the time.
Yeah, especially with psychics.
Especially because, like, we try to prove, like, if we're going on something and we don't want me to know, I don't find out where we're going. I just might know, like,
you knew we were going there, but
I didn't know the name of the school.
And you would not have found the story if you were looking up the school.
Yeah, but I didn't know the name of the school. I just knew around where we were going. We were going like Bluffton Lima area was what we kind of said, because that was kind of in the areas, and that was something I knew, but I didn't know.
but the story wasn't even related to the school.
No.
It was in a way, but not
Uh-uh.
in any news stories. There was actually, I found it in one news story where they mentioned that they searched the school for this missing person that they're pretty sure had been unalived by some guy that lived right across the street from it.
Yeah.
They found evidence. I think they finally convicted him. I think he was in jail for a while. Then they let him go, but then I don't know. They brought him back to trial.
I mean, I
don't
know
know.
from the person
I don't
that
remember.
from like BJ and that they're just trying to figure out where
Yep.
he is.
But they did search the school for him.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Well, didn't it come back though that he may have done because the kids used to go there to hang out like on the weekends.
oh, it was a party spot
Yeah.
for sure. You could tell by
And-
going in there.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, wasn't it like he was known to have gone there or something? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I don't know. I'd be curious if the creators of the Ghost Box think of a photo Twin Paranormal got in last week's video. I get bored. Unfortunately, due to all their faking, yeah, I mean, there again, I would venture to say that they probably faked it, but I didn't see it. I don't spend, unless I'm going to do a video on the twins, I don't even watch them. I don't care what they're doing. The only paranormal content that I can't stand that I've kind of paid attention to a little bit lately is a little bit of the Warren House stuff. Because I don't like what they're doing. We all knew they were going to do it, but I can't. It drives me nuts that they go in there and do these lives and find 500 pieces of evidence in 2 hours with, 7 or 8 apps open and everything that lights up that you can buy. They've got 3 or 4 of them. It's just, it's ridiculous. But like I said, I knew they were going to do that. I would just be curious to see if they let a legitimate investigation video go out where people point out like, oh, this is why the EMFs spike all the time because of all these freaking lights that are lining the ceiling that are unshielded. Like, that's my guess as to what's going on there, but that's just a guess because I doubt that they'll let people like that put content out. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I do know somebody that's going to go there. I'm not going to say who.
You'll tell me later.
I will tell you later. Let's see.
I think I know,
Well, don't even.
but I'm not going to say.
Hint.
Nope.
Don't even hint. Ghost Wiener is in the house. Hello, how are you doing, sir?
So many blue names.
Hope your wiener is
Oh.
well. we don't have a whole lot of mods. We only have 4 or 5.
We have.
There's a lot of green names thanks
We
to Ghost
had
Wiener.
a lot of blue because when we had somebody that we knew were going to come in, Biff was going to come into it.
Yeah.
So we pumped up on the blues. So we just never took them back out just because sometimes, like, usually Candy's the one that's everywhere, but you never know. But this way we kept who we have just because it just makes it, because then if we don't catch something, usually one of them catches it quickly.
And I'm pretty much a free speech guy. Like, if you want to talk shit about me, even from the chat, unless it gets crazy out of hand, I don't really care. But like, if I see someone going after someone else in the chat and they're clearly being inappropriate, then you're going to get bounced.
And
but
usually, it's great too, because a lot of times we don't catch everything going on in some of these comments. Like, I'm terrible on my lives because I don't have somebody to watch comments, where I try to watch the comments, but usually the mods will also message me and be like, hey, check this out or something, and to catch my attention so that I go look at something if I need to, because I can scroll on my phone then or up on screen.
Yeah, Pomp, I kind of wish that was the case, but I don't think I think debunkers are making a little bit, like in the war of debunkers versus fakers, I think they're making a little bit of, they're gaining a little territory in the war, but by far these fake channels have so many more viewers that just don't care. Like, you're never going to convince them that the twins are fake. It's just not going to happen. They're going to defend them. even if you showed them the string or something, like, they're just going to, well, Paranormal Nightmare, when I put out, clearly they overlaid audio. Nope, they're fans. I was just a dick for going after them. And I don't even think they watched it. I think they see that you put their name in the title and they lose their shit. Like if you even hint that they faked something. So, so yeah, that's the big controversial topic tonight, everybody. What do you guys think? Do we need to be careful? There's been a time or two where a couple of debunkers absolutely got it wrong, and when I said something, yep. And we should debate a little bit amongst it. Like, I even went to, I don't even remember who I showed it to, but when I caught Paranormal Nightmare faking, I showed it to people first to get their opinions because I don't want to look stupid and miss something, you know. Some debunkers won't listen, Joe, and they are flawless, but I don't think that's their fault. Their subs make them godlike. Pomp, if I talk, I feel like I'm going to get in trouble. I'm not shitting on debunkers. I'm not going to do that. But I do think some, and it's not just debunkers. A lot of channels know what their audience want. You know. Oh, there's Cree. Cree was on the Side Eye Guide show the other night. That was a good show. I really enjoyed that because Cree is, you know, pretty much a believer in a lot of things, and Side Eye Guy is not. And they had a conversation. Holy shit. No, we can't.
Hey, I will say he is doing really well.
I'm doing well. I'm just not.
I mean, considering from January, he was smoking almost 3 packs a day?
3 packs a day. Yeah.
3 packs a day. Yeah. We're down to about what?
About a pack
a day.
Yep.
So from January till now, I mean, that's pretty good. And I mean, that I see people that try quitting, and they, I mean, you see them every 6 months and it's not even getting close. So I give him credit, and it's on his terms, nobody else's. And so even his doctor said, hey, it's better than 3 packs a day.
I'm not even on the patch anymore either. So before it was.
I think you just need to plateau for a little bit before you try to decrease again.
Michael, it's not over ghost theory because, like I said, I 1000% agree with real evidence. They're probably faking.
Where did you see that one?
Michael, right there. I'm sure that they're right. That real evidence is right. I forget. I think the guy's name is Mark. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I think Mark is right in what he's saying. I just don't think he proved it 100% like the title suggests. And he says it in the video too, so it's not just a, you know, clickbaity thumbnail or anything like that. So I left the Foreman brothers when I started watching Debunkers. Good for you. Yes. Cheers. But I was a skeptic to begin with. I'm more from, thank you. Yeah, Taps is way better than Twins. J&D has been a member for 17 months. She was one of the first ones. A dog just farted.
That was Bubba.
Okay. Good one, Bubba.
I don't think he farted. I think he moaned because he's licking his butt.
Okay. That's a little troubling. Hang on a second. What did Cree say there? I think the biggest problem is debunkers don't get it that people can believe so hard in the paranormal. They aren't. I agree with that statement too. That I think oh shit, but that's kind of that's a long conversation because like I think exploring with Josh, I think that guy is an out and out believer. But I do think Paranormal Nightmare embellishes, and they know they do. I think the Twins do. I think a lot of these bigger channels do. But there are some that are actually really, really big believers, and they Paranormal Files too. I think he's one that like he really believes. You good?
Yeah.
You gonna stay awake?
Yeah.
I think he really believes that equipment is real, and it's, you know, we all know about the equipment.
Did you read that one?
What one?
The one that's on there?
The one that's blind?
No, the one that's on the screen.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about.
I am so sorry, people.
Do you need headphones so you can hear me?
I don't know. I've been dealing with migraines. We finally figured out it is migraines I'm dealing with, but I get dizzy spells with them, and I'm extremely tired today, and I'm trying to drink. I'm drinking pop, and usually I don't drink pop,
which is not good because you're going to get bed in it.
But I mean, That's how bad it is. Me trying to concentrate today. It's really bad. So
James, I agree with you. If you're speaking the truth and you're being respectful and this and that and the other thing, you should be free to say whatever you want. But people get upset about it. It is what it is. No problem with valid criticism. I agree, Ken. Thank
yeah.
you. I agree
It
with
was
that.
Kenny Biddle, whoever you questioned.
Oh, that's right. She was on Kenny Biddle's show. My bad. It wasn't Side Guy. I bet Side Guy would have her on though, and it would be a similar conversation. Because thank you, Pinky. Pinky has been a member for 4 months. We appreciate you. These people that believe so hard are. See, Korea, I get that because I've been in that state where like I believed in a lot of things that I captured, but looking back at it over time, it's like you didn't really properly debunk that, so because I believed it, you know what I mean? So I didn't, but then I think sometimes they do know what happened, but it sounded paranormal in a video, so therefore it's paranormal, blah, blah, blah. Yes, Jason always found a way to debunk. I agree. And I don't fault him for not attacking his daughter. I think he knows what's up. I don't doubt for 1 second that they've had conversations in private about it, which it's his daughter. They should. So yeah, but I don't fault him for not starting a war with his daughter online. That's just stupid. Word fake comes with negative connotations. It sounds like an accusation of intention to lie. If it's not fake, yes, there's a big difference between faking things and being a believer or misunderstanding things, or there's big differences. But when you got people pulling strings in videos and things like that, Crow found that one. What was there? We did a video on them too. What's the one we did People's Court on? Or Paranormal Court?
You're asking me.
Barrier Beyond. That was the team. Yeah, Crow clearly, and even he didn't say it was 100% debunk, but clearly there's strings going on in this event that happened. So, don't you think sometimes people don't debunk because they have no clue what to look for? Yes, I do believe that too. And my contractor knowledge has, because I am a contractor too, I know how certain things work. Like if it's 100 degrees out during the day and the sun goes down and you're in an old building, it's gonna start creaking and cracking when it gets cooler at night.
I know that, and I'm not a contractor.
That's physics. 101. That's just how things work. Harold, should I answer this?
Yeah. Put him on speaker.
Hello? Oh, he's lucky he ended.
He just must have realized that we were live. Did he message him?
No.
Oh.
But someone else did that I was waiting to hear back from. So, yeah, I think it's up. Crow is here. How's it going?
You read something from Crow.
No, I didn't. I talked about Crow.
No, you didn't. Oh, my gosh.
What did I read from Crow? I read from Cree.
No.
I did not read that.
Oh, I could have sworn
you
did.
read that. Oh my God. Responding to Cree. We do know the difference. There are nuances to this. There are differences between people who are just gullible. Yes. That's what I'm saying. There's people that, and I know people that they're not lying. They really think that cat balls are paranormal. Like I personally know them, and there's no convincing them. It's just, I mean, they're not out making videos, and some are, but not the person that I'm thinking of. Yeah, paranormies are fake. Another good example, Side Guy brought up.
You meant paranormal seekers when you go up to this.
I think Josh or good saying. Yes, fake or misguided. That's a very good saying. Fake or misguided. But I think the bigger channels are more towards the faking. But there's some. I've asked this before. Has anybody out and out caught Sam and Colby faking? Because they could be in the misguided camp, in my opinion. Do you not want to do this?
No, I'm.
Oh, okay.
What?
You look like you're hurting really bad.
No, I'm. I'm here.
Yeah, that's
It's just because the lighting is what's getting me.
Oh, should we go do a dark show, or
No, it's fine.
because we can turn it down a little bit?
It's fine.
So yeah, it's good to Crow. I don't know if you heard the whole spiel, but if not, you'll have to go back and listen to it. Yeah, Cindy, I'm not a Sam and Colby fan either, but I don't. Have they ever been caught faking? Hang on, we had a member up there, the green.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry, Ken.
Yep. Ken, thank you. Yeah, it's been that long. I got to give you guys more for your money. Like, I do acknowledge that.
He actually was going to work on a video this weekend. So
I did a little bit
And he
yesterday, but
did.
then the Ryder Cup was on, and if you guys know, I'm a big golf fan.
The Ryder Cup. Oh my gosh, that's
What a fucking
he
what an event! I'm out here swearing at the TV.
We're at our event for Mayfly, and so sometimes people have questions about the wood and things that he
I
did.
didn't give a fuck. Golf was on.
So we're like, Jeff, go. When you see them looking at some of the stuff, you need to go and talk to them. Or we're like, Jeff.
Yeah, but
Why
Deschambeau was punting.
It doesn't matter.
No, it was
Because you're the only one that can talk the wood species. The rest of
Yeah.
us are like, we have no idea, like, except the color of paint and varnish we put on it.
Yeah, that's true.
And
but
Rick
I'm not a
knows
good-
what sanding paper he used.
Does he?
He probably he knows 80, 120, and 200 now.
Gotcha. That's awesome.
I mean, he knows those three now because I don't know why I gave him 200 for something. He goes, "Do you think that's?" And I'm like, "No,
You didn't
200
give
is fine."
200. You gave him 220.
Or was it 220? Well, something like that. I don't know.
There is no 200.
I'm just saying he was like, and I was like, "Yeah, it's not gonna. It's fine." So.
Yeah, so we did. When she's talking about the event, we did a woodworking show this weekend. It was good. It was a good show. We
Mhm.
sold some stuff. I can't believe those pumpkins went like they did.
I know.
Just scrap 2x4s. We turned them into pumpkins. They're cool, and they were $25
They're
each.
heavy. They won't blow off your porch.
$25 each, and we sold
25 and 20, and
all of them.
we sold candy apples.
Mhm.
They're wooden candy apples. They're the caramel apples, so it looks like they got nuts on them and everything. Cutest things ever.
One of the first things that sold was this goofy little shelf I made. It was 5 pickets cut at different lengths. I put 3 2x6s as shelves, and that thing sold like right away. So it's
And
weird.
we got a couple leads for people
That want some custom
that
stuff.
want custom stuff, but then also people to donate
Mhm.
like very odd and different items for us to upcycle into
'Cause
other
I want people to give us. I want to upcycle wood as much as we can.
Yeah, we try to, and that's why I think caught the eye of
Yeah.
a lot of people is that we try to upcycle. So we try to use things like we got a piano back that we're using to make stuff from. We got siding or the wood shingles and
Well, we got wood fence pickets.
pickets. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean,
donated.
we just try to get whatever.
Some
we
stuff
can.
we have to make out of new stuff. But
Yeah,
I mean,
but
if we
most
can
of
get
it we try to.
somebody gave us a part of a piano that really it was not as big of a score as I thought it was originally because
But
it was a laminate wood.
Almost everything
it's
out
not
of the
solid.
show we did, we didn't buy that much of the wood for the stuff for this show. The stuff that
No.
we sold,
Right.
almost everything was donated.
Yeah. We like the pumpkins, like I said, scrap 2x4s.
Mhm.
That's all it was. I'm quite skeptical and may debate others, but I sure don't slam those who believe. I don't either. I don't. The only time that I do, like I said, I think what Paranormal Nightmare does is despicable because they go into people's houses with their bullshit and convince them that they have a demon in their house. Like that's why I don't like what they do. And I don't think that they believe a fraction of what they say, what they claim. I just don't think they do. They know what they're doing. They're doing it for content. They're pulling at heartstrings, in my opinion. And that's just what I think. Yeah, a lot of people can't. Yeah, I don't think they've ever been caught faking. I've never seen it. Hey, Michael, how are you? Have you captured events in content in terms of probability? I can read. It's a chance or percentage of it being legit. I think what you're saying, correct me if I'm wrong, like if you go out and you got 10 things in a video, the likelihood that you're not doing your due diligence is pretty high. I can literally feel your head pain, Dana. Dana says she feels your head pain. Yeah, put sunglasses on.
I didn't think about that.
That's
yeah.
a good idea.
Oh, let me go get my
You don't want
sunglasses.
mine because you can't see
No, I
shit on
can't
mine.
see out of your sunglasses. I gotta get my sunglasses.
Yeah, same. Exactly, Cree. I don't believe them either, but that doesn't mean they've been caught. That's why I asked that question, because I don't know that I've ever seen a. I've seen some. We think they're doing this, but I've never seen a. They got caught. Let's see. Hello, Sheila. How are you? Okay, so Mystic Meemaw thinks that Purple debunked them. That's very well possible. But I just don't remember. I don't remember it. So, Purple kind of almost stopped debunking as I was getting into debunking stuff. He still had done a few, but he was towards the end of his debunking stuff.
Oh, I don't know if that makes it any better.
No.
Oh.
Extreme golf, yes. Yeah, I'm a big golf fan. I love to watch it. Sam and Colby are fake sometimes. Yeah, and like I said, Crow, it's I believe they are, but it's have they been caught? Yes, Paranormal Nightmare has been caught a lot. And their fans don't give a fuck. They, like I said, I doubt they even watch the videos. They're just, they see the title, they see their boys, and they're like, we're going to come get you, you piece of shit. Their fans were nasty. The Twins fans are nasty too, but.
Did you read that one?
Yeah, well, I alluded to it. Yes, that one's done. Next. If you want to watch Sam and Colby and watch that garbage and say it's real. Yeah, I agree. It's not real. If you want to see real, go watch Joe Vitale. They're out just making content for younger people that have the brain span of a gnat. People love.
Yep. Are you reading this first?
Oh wait, what about teams using apps and because they never claim it's paranormal? But so people, that's the thing. That's where some of the believers believe that the apps are actually doing what they actually believe that they're communicating with spirits through the apps. Like I think Exploring with Josh does. Overnight, I gotta think Elton knows better. Paranormal Nightmares, I think they believe it too. So I mean, I think there's some that believe in the apps and things like that, and others they gotta know. They gotta know it's not right. People have handmade stuff. I found. Yeah, he does sell hiking sticks. I've seen that before. Don't remember if it was on Facebook or YouTube or where, but I'll try to get you guys into EcoFest next year. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we're trying to upcycle as much as we can. We've definitely hauled loads of wood out of people's houses.
Yeah, wood. We find. I mean, even like crafty stuff though too. Like my sister and I try to we made marbles into acorns. Mm-hmm. Those sold really good. The marbles into acorns. We had a mugs. We had some mugs, and we took some made ping pong ball eyeballs and put them and made them like this really weird, wacky centerpiece.
I had a box of leftover stone tiles that we turned into coasters.
Coasters, yeah.
With a little wood box made out of scraps. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. Oh, Fantastique is in the house. Hello, how are you? Hang on a second. Go with Fantastique. I'm an author and a fiction analyst. I know a constructed story when I see it. Yeah, they do. A lot of their videos, they come to it. It is like they're scripted for sure. I agree with you, Sarah. We upcycle packing products. That's cool, Mike. Anytime you can use stuff that would normally go in the garbage, it's a good thing.
Well, where'd it go? There. See you later, Pump.
Clean that coffee machine. Although, what do you need coffee at? Like 1 in the morning?
I'm drinking caffeine.
Yeah, but it's 1 in the morning over there. Almost. I'm trying to do more earlier lives. Yeah, Crow's always on. Like I see, I'll wake up in the morning and it said Crow was on 3 hours
ago. Yeah, or I notice that sometimes when I'm getting up for work, they ended like 20 minutes before that.
Yeah, Steph, I would love to see that too. Somebody set them up. Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to do it. Oh god damn, that would be awesome. Although that one although they were faking it on TikTok, those TikTokers set them up. But it wasn't to bust them, it was to for their benefit too, I think. Oh, skies. Oh no.
Okay.
Wait. I didn't read the rest. Okay, well I hope she gets better. Yeah, she's got a rough life going on for sure. The Haunted Objects podcast just went over. Somebody pointed, Jerry, our other teammate, pointed that podcast out to me today. So I'm going to listen to that tomorrow. He says it's really, really good. So, Haunted Object podcast, it's on Spotify. I'm not going to vouch for it yet because I haven't listened to it, but Jerry said it was really good, and I trust Jerry. So, we're going to vouch for Jerry's vouching for it.
Oh, look who's in the house. It's a Dawson.
Uh-oh. The biggest believer in bullshit on YouTube. I'm just kidding. No, Dawson tests his stuff out. So he's not just blindly using an app because somebody says it works. You know, he tests his equipment that he uses for sure.
He tests me.
Yeah, he drives Dana insane. Just kidding. Mm-hmm. It's a likelihood that the paranormal event captured on video or audio was really paranormal or completely explainable and just missed, even fake events. Do you play golf? No, I don't. I don't play. I'm not good at sports video games. I know a lot of guys play PGA 2025. I don't think I would be good at that. Oh, Raven is in the house. Hello, Raven. Even if Paranormal Nightmare loses a fan here and there, they get 10 more to take their place. Yes. And their fans are a different breed. My rebuttal is Sammy and Colby do not use masks, strings, that kind of fake. It's all, yeah, and that's what I've seen so far. Yep. I have not seen them getting caught doing anything like that. Again, Mystic Meemaw said Parple may have caught something, but I have not seen that yet. And he took down all of his paranormal content. So I know Cree, it just feels so odd to me as all. I don't know what he's referring to there.
What?
So that's headache advice.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing my buddy tomorrow. So
Who's your buddy?
my provider I'm working with. Be like, hey. I mean, she said basically at this point it's just gonna be caffeine until we can figure out what's triggering them.
Yeah, I agree. I think Exploring with Josh really does believe. Like he's got to be careful if I'm allowed to say this or not. He has sat down with somebody and talked to that I know, and the person said, yeah, I think he just believes. Paranormal has so much money from what they're doing. They bought a huge piece of land. Yeah, they're building a little compound, I think, by the sounds of it.
I sort of want to. That's cool. Yeah, weirdly, I've sold stuff to people from YouTube, like pens and keychains and all kinds of stuff.
Crow, that is a very logical statement. I agree. Like, if you analyze all of the stuff that comes out of an app, especially like the Necrophonic app, it's a lot of it is negative. And why is that? You know what I mean? It's just like, I would love for somebody to do an experiment on the apps and write down every word it says every time they use it and see how many times, like what the percentage of negative is versus inspiring or positive or something like that. Like it very rarely says love or stuff like that. It's always, the devil, or it's just crap. Yeah. Well, no, I don't think swear words come out of it. Or were you just telling me that?
No, I'm just saying, being sarcastic, it would.
Yeah. I hate unreliable devices, but no one attacks debunkers for lying about devices. Uh-oh. Dawson, you're going to try and get me in trouble. And claiming phones, lightning key fobs set off REM pods. I would love to. I did want to test that, see if lightning sets off REM pods. I don't know if key fobs do. We all know walkie talkies do. I suggest to either you or Crow to check out Groovy Gavin. Is that Gavin Kelly? Because if it is, I'm not watching that fucking guy. I'm not gonna do it. I don't like him at all. If it's Gavin Kelly. Hey, know better, but don't give a shit.
Bunk the junk.
Hey, Jonathan, how are you? Yeah, I do think I do got to think a lot of them do know better, but I do think that there's a few that are absolute believers. Like I said, exploring with Josh. I think Colin from Paranormal Nightmares is too. I really do. I know people may disagree with me, but and he may fake things as well. But I do think he is an absolute believer in the apps and all the other stuff. How did Candy find out about that?
How did you
I
find
haven't
out
even
about
seen
that?
that post yet.
I mean, it was hard to find.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
doing
I put it. I did share it on the Boo page.
Oh,
that
yeah,
is
that makes
crazy. I was like, oh, wait, how did you find that? Because that just like what 40 what we're an hour in,
yeah.
about 45 minutes, about an hour ago.
Yep.
That just went up an hour ago. That is like Candy is so on it because it was like, what?
That's going to be a really cool event. And some things I did not create the description, so I'm going to say that right now. Like, there's some talk in the description of the event about EMF detectors and things like that. I didn't put that in there.
They have no.
And
history.
we're gonna kind of talk about that because we're gonna do a presentation while people are having a drink before we do an investigation. Just a fun one. It's a ghost hunt. It's not an investigation because we're taking groups and we're trying to spook people in the dark. Not like we're not faking anything. I'm just saying like it's just a fun event. Yeah. It's a fun little ghost hunt.
We do those like during Halloween time. Like usually through October, we'll do several of those. Like we'll do events like that are just fun, and it's just
people that want to like they're not into paranormal stuff.
But it usually intrigues them into signing up for the class or going to different presentations we do or following our page and that. So I mean, it's
and we do not take them out there with EMF meters and say, yeah, if this goes off, it's a ghost. We don't do that. We in fact say, I don't believe in this stuff. I believe in this, that kind of stuff. But we do have that stuff. Some people like to use it.
I hate it.
Whatever. I hate it too.
Because everybody a lot of times, knows.
If it goes off, I'll say, let's wave it around and say, oh, look, there's wires right there. And it's going batshit crazy. So.
And at this point, everybody should know my favorite thing to use. Pen and paper.
That doesn't prove anything.
No, but pen and paper. And a recorder as necessary.
Which is hardly ever.
Mm-hmm.
Misbehaving, hello?
Okay, did you read that one?
What? Just want you to know that Paranormal Nightmare has a strategy. When you guys catch them faking, they up their lives and keep the people. Yeah, yep. I've caught them a couple times. They don't mention me because they don't even want, because I'm so small, they don't even want to direct attention to, what we caught them doing. Hey, Fear the Living, how are you? It'd be fun to have a building rigged up with a host of practical effects and fake hauntings and invite debunkers to find out how that would be, and invite paranormal channels too to see if they're fooled by it. That would be cool.
Did you do that one? So there are on our page, there are some ghost shirts that are just cutesy kind of ghosts, so more kind of girly than anything, but there's some kind of ghosty theme that don't say Boo Productions on our page right now too. Just throwing that out there.
We should we've been busy, but we should probably get a new merch design up or something.
Yeah, that's why I was throwing out there. There are some Halloween-y like ghosts. I don't even remember what I put up there. There's just a couple of designs up there. With different, like, I think there's some ghost, different kinds of ghosts on there. I think one says Boomy, like the song about
Doomy.
Yeah, Doomy. It's Boomy. There's some stupid stuff like that. They're just weird Halloween-y shirts. So those are up there too now for right now.
I haven't even seen it.
I'm just.
Personally choosing not to watch Paranormal. Yeah, I choose not to watch them either. I watch them if, like I said, if I'm looking to make a video or something like that, I'll hit up some of those channels. But or if somebody says, "Hey, did you see Paranormal Nightmare do this?" A lot of their titles though, they'll sucker me in because it's like, did you freaking, did you actually do that? So I'll watch for a few minutes and love you guys, but my point was proven when no one cared when I brought up debunkers faking by lying about devices. Testable lies. One fake is fine, I guess. No, Dawson, you always bring your side of things and your experiments and whatnot. You always defend your position. You and Kenny had the battle about the music box, and I think he backed off a little bit. I know a lot of people have said a lot of things about that music box that you proved are not true. They're like, oh, the IR lights set them off. This sets them off. It's like, yeah. One, there's so many designs of them, so you can't say that in general about the music box at all. But you've tested the stuff.
Thank you, Dana. I'm glad you like the pens.
Yeah, I did see that. Yes, I've had email debates with Josh. He definitely, yeah, which I have a hard time. I mean, I don't doubt that he believes that thing, and a lot of them do. But it's so clear what it is. It's just a piece of shit equipment that's defective. A bad recorder that was recalled. Joe made a whole video proving none of that sets up. Yeah, I don't think I saw it. Dawson, sorry. When did he do that? Yeah, Joe's good at that too. Joe just doesn't say that because someone says that, an IR light sets off, and I don't know who said it or anything like that, so I'm not going after anybody. But like, Joe will test it. He really does. Yep, Paranormal Quest. I think they're legit people. Cindy, you like Colin? I'm not saying do or don't watch him. I just think he's an absolute believer, I think. That's my opinion on him. Nothing against someone who has. I don't either. But when hardcore evidence is brought to light, yes, I agree. If you're just going to be stubborn and not, because you don't want to be wrong, when someone presents evidence to you that you still stick with your point. I don't like that. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of Groovy Gavin then.
Read that one.
Just tell them that the DR60 was discontinued and not be. I think they've all been told. They just choose to not listen. Or it's one of those, it's like an app. It's guaranteed it's going to spit something out that you can turn into whatever you want it to.
Did you read that one?
Experiences on either side of it. Blind test. Yes. I agree, Galko. A lot more testing needs to be done on the equipment than what is. Oh, Lord Beagle's in the house. Hello. I asked about the lighting in Dawson, and no one could explain to me how AAH went off in the basement. That's not. They're having a conversation that I don't know the details of. That's why I didn't answer that. I don't care about devices. I think they're fucking stupid. I don't care what sets them off. Yeah, and that's one way to look at it, Crow, is a lot of people think that they're all bullshit. And everybody's entitled to their opinion. I tend to lean that way that most. You're just flipping through these damn things before I can even see them.
Because there's kind of a conversation that's kind of going on, but they're highlighting them quickly.
Yeah, and I'm not being able to see them, but
enjoy my pain.
You can charge fake paranormal channels too. No, the thing is, Wisdom, if you're talking about the Warren House, those channels aren't going to be paying that. They're going to get in for free because they're friends of Overnight. They're not going to have to pay.
Hey, we got
the rest of us suckers
stuff.
that need to pay. Huh?
We still got it. Don't forget, we got to do Pinky's thing.
Okay. Actually, you know what? It's been almost an hour. Let's go ahead and get to that
So you can take a break.
so I can take a break. But I
Okay.
got to find it. So
Yep.
bear with me, y'all.
Ooh,
What are you
chair went
doing?
back. Sorry.
Okay. So, sorry, guys.
Should be in that. You just
Okay,
clevered
just
me up.
let me find my own path. Oh my God. How many fucking other things did you send first?
A lot. Or maybe I sent it to the. Are you on the Boo page?
Huh?
Maybe I sent it to the Boo page.
I doubt it. You probably sent it here and it's.
Yeah, that might have been it.
No, because she didn't send it. That was a Facebook post. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm never going to find it.
No, because it was before that. Hold on.
Yeah, you look for it and then tell me where it's at. Because these people are just watching us scroll through Facebook Messenger comments.
Yeah.
He's the goat. I get tired of some people don't care when it's the other side being. Yeah, Kenny
Oh, it
tested.
was an email.
Oh, it was an email
Yeah.
to myself.
Oh, see if I can. No, it was in Boo. It was a Boo email.
Oh,
I'm sending it to you right now.
send it to the Les Paul one. All right, we're still here. We're kind of paying attention to the conversation going on. Key fob size two-way radios. I did not know that was done. Yes, Douglas, do not ruin people's fun.
Okay, just send it to you.
Just kidding. All right, let's see if we can pull this up. It's going to be Mrs. Boo's theme song. Yep. Ken, hands down, flashlights. Like, that's the dumbest goddamn thing on the planet. It's clearly physics. It's heating up, cooling down, expanding, contracting, blah, blah, blah. So, all right, I'm going to go try and find that. The dead bell's pretty fucking dumb, too.
You talk
I
about that all
hate
the
that
time.
thing. I hate that thing. I hate it. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, this is loading up. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to fumble through the share screen like we do. Where is it? This one? Yeah. Share screen. Actually, I should have moved it first. Damn it. Sorry, guys. Entire screen. This one. Also share the audio. Share. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. This is from Pinky. This is Mrs. Boo's theme song, or what's going to be her new one. Like I said, if anybody else wants to send anything too, we can.
Because we'll rotate them.
Yeah, we can rotate them in and out. But this was the first one she said. She stayed up all night doing it. Because we did. You got this last Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Like after we.
Yeah,
put
it was
the call out.
like the next day or so.
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
All right, here goes.
You got the volume turned off there.
Who's the star of the show?
Is it loud enough?
Who makes a little
Well,
stream
okay.
blow? And who keeps a shining light that's shipping my life? This Mrs. Boo Productions, come along and see spooky fun and laughter with the boobies. Dana's got her books with questions to choose, but the real star shining is a doggone bird. Mrs. Boo, we're singing with you. Boo's wagging her tail and she steals the view. Mrs. Boo,
Facebook page, the laughter's wild. Random questions keep us smiling all the while. Dana's got a style and Jeff's in the chat, keeping things lively. Imagine that. This is Boo, we're singing with you. Boo's wagging her tail and she steals the view. This is Boo, we're having so much fun. Spooky, silly life streets for everyone. Boobies, buzzing tails keep thumping, ghosts go woo, and the chat keeps jumping. Dan laughs and we all join in. This is Boo Productions. Let's begin. Mrs. Boo, we're singing with you. Boo's wagging her tail and she steals the view. Mrs. Boo, we're having such fun. Spooky, silly live streams for everyone. Mrs. Boo, we're singing with you. Boo's wagging her tail and she steals the view. Mrs. Boo, we're having such fun. Spooky, silly live streams for everyone. Give it up for Dana. Bo!
Jeffrey, it's done. How do I undo it? Okay. Now, of course, he's not back. But yes, thank you, Pinky, for making that. It's awesome. So that is one of my first introductions songs that we'll do. So that's kind of my theme song that we're going to use for right now. As we said, if anybody wants to make different ones, because we're going to kind of rotate them. So kind of how we do ours. Sometimes our openings are different. We'll do that as well with our, with the Mrs. Boo side. We'll just randomly and so if anybody wants to make anything, feel free, send them to us in email and we can look at them and see if they're a go. Because Pinky sent us 2 different songs and we were laughing because the one was more of like a harder rock one. And we're like, yeah, it's not me. But then this one was I was like, okay, yeah, this one kind of fits me. So
It was like when Wisdom made the mountain song. Like
yeah.
the first one, don't even improve on it. That is perfect.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. So
Right?
was, she sent me 2, but then it's funny because she sent me 2 and the second one is the one she made the video to. So it was like, yeah, because that's more me.
I'll get there.
I'm not big into like the harder rock stuff. So it kind of was perfect. Perfect.
That was really good, Pinky. We appreciate you and thank you for that so much.
Thank you so much.
And again, like I said, when Wisdom put out the mountain song and the Boo song too, like
he
sent me 3 versions and I liked all 3 and I've used, actually he sent me more than that. I've used at least 2 of them.
But it was funny because as soon as we heard the Boo one, we'd use.
And the mountain one too. That was.
But the one we heard the Boo one, it was just like, oh yeah, both of us right away. But in the mountain one, right off the bat was funny. The Karen one's funny. We haven't gotten a chance to use Karen yet.
I gotta even find that. I know it's saved on here somewhere.
But the Karen one's funny too.
Yep.
That's a good one too. So
you can move your mic back.
Oh, I don't even know. I'm like, I'm not paying attention.
So another thing I wanted to talk about tonight, and you know the reason why I'm going to say this, but don't say why or where or who or what. Okay. Kids ghost hunting. It was brought to my attention that somebody wants to do a ghost hunting event for children. That is such a bad freaking idea. It's not even funny. I mean, remember the story at Special Olympics? Those kids that came up to us?
Mm-hmm.
And the things that they said they were doing? Like playing with Ouija boards and they're trying to summon demons. I'm like, what the fuck are you like? Whoa.
Well,
don't do this.
We had something like this happen over the weekend, not with us, but our partner in crime, Harold, he probably didn't tell you about this. He had to go pick up a Ouija board because an 8-year-old went to the store and bought it and was playing with it. So
Yeah, let's not promote.
And the
kids ghost
cashier,
hunting.
he said, I guess the cashier was, I wouldn't even question it because it says for ages 8 or older. So wouldn't even question it.
I didn't hear that, but that's freaking funny.
Yeah,
I mean,
he told
it's
me-
not funny, but like,
He told me Saturday or Sunday.
yeah, children have no are you going to let them use apps? Because the problem is they're going to go home and do the shit. Like
Mhm.
you can say, well, they're supervised and this and that and the other thing. It's like, okay, they may be supervised for that night, but they're going to go home and do it.
For example, we did this. This was a few years ago, and I don't know how we were doing at Halloween time this time of year. We were doing ghost hunting
yeah.
in cemeteries.
Yep.
I got stuck with a group of little kids with their parents there, but they were only like 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah, their
And-
parents brought them to a ghost hunt.
Ghost hunt, okay?
When they have no idea about anything.
No, but because they watch all the shows. So they were bombarding me with questions. I'm like,
And it wasn't even that. It was
so-
like, so you've got these little kids telling us about the Conjuring movie. Like,
yeah.
why are you letting your kids watch the Conjuring movie?
I mean, it was just, it blew me away because they said, well, they literally said I was dumb and I was a dud because I was not getting into like stuff that I should be doing more like they do on the shows.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not how it goes. You're not
Right.
going to catch something. I mean,
And let's be honest, what's more entertaining, like, using apps and Ouija boards or doing what we do and just go sit there and talk to walls, as the Santa guy says.
yeah.
I mean, they're gonna go for the apps and Ouija boards because
I think the consensus is
yeah, I think it's so good. We are a sane audience here. Everybody agrees that ghost hunting for kids is not a good thing. Oh boy, yeah, it was. I heard that and I was like, holy shit, that's a bad idea. I had to explain to a 12-year-old that her parents should not be allowing her to try to conjure demons.
yeah. Well,
She was disappointed.
we had
Thank you, reality, for
we
for
actually
telling me
had to
that.
take
Or
we
this
had
person.
teenagers make their own Ouija board, and we actually have that bound, and that's
Yep.
one that will never open up because it was a homemade one, so it's bound, and so we bound that one, so we won't ever open that
Yeah,
one.
but it was somebody, and they got the shit scared out of them. They're, whether they brought something in or not, I don't know. Children should never be on an investigation. Absolutely. Right.
Mm-hmm.
At least 18. If I think Friday House said 21, and I'm kind of tending. I don't know. 18 is, although you know what? I'm kind of being hypocritical because I took my son when he was like 16.
Okay, 16, but we even said 16 with a parent, and the parent has to be there.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't today.
Yeah, but 16. If you're gonna 16 with a parent, okay. But otherwise, if you're coming by yourself, 18 or older.
But that being said, I would not. Knowing what I know today, I would not have taken him when he was 16.
Yeah,
Because
my girls still aren't real into it, so
it was
kind
12. Yeah. So no one under the has ever been on the same one as me. I bet you. Yeah, that's.
Good night,
So
Julie.
I said, I mean, yeah, good night, Jaya. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. Or no, 1 o'clock, whatever. It's late over there. Having tattooed in the studio inside. Oh, I don't doubt it, Dana. There's a lot of them think it's just entertaining and fun, and it's all fun and games until.
Yeah, and
You
see,
bring
it
in some
does
shit.
depend on the maturity of the kid too.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, it just kids ghost hunting is a very, very bad idea. But the thing is, wisdom, my experience is the parents usually have no knowledge of it whatsoever.
And that's what was
in most
happening
cases.
with these kids that came to this ghost hunt. The parents are like, "Well, we just let them watch it because we
Yeah,
thought figured it would be fun. It was just ghost hunting on TV." It's like, no, yeah. I mean, when these little kids are coming back at you, and I mean, they are like, I mean, they were being kind of nasty with me about it because I wasn't letting them, and they said it was so boring because we weren't letting them do real ghost hunting because they were children. It's
Well,
like,
ghost hunting is boring.
that is what we're doing. This is what it is. It's very boring.
Yep, it's extremely boring. I'm glad when people at least ask questions and help them find the kid. Yeah, but this event really wasn't. This was, they were just bringing their kids to, like, we don't even know what we're here
See, and
for.
that's
They
the
wanted
thing,
to
though.
come, so
We've
brought them.
worked with people that have children that have gifts.
Mhm.
What we do is we set them up with someone that can talk to them and kind of guide them to what they need to be, so that, but you're not opening up to anything. They're just guiding them where it's not to expose them. It's
Mhm.
not to open up them. It's just to get them to start understanding why they might be feeling the way they're doing, and going that way and guiding them, but not pushing out the beliefs or pushing opening up, and that it's just getting them prepared and what to expect and how they deal with it. It's not
So I hear what you're
forcing
saying,
them.
but kids are going to do this stuff without parents knowing. Yes, they're going
Yeah.
to. That's why
And that's where we
taking
come in
them
and
to an
take the
event,
stuff.
taking them, like promoting it by bringing them to an event where it's kids ghost hunting. That's the promotion of the event. Is just, it's not a good idea because they're not going to. I'm going to get in so much trouble. They're not going to be taught the proper way. They're going to come for a 2-hour event. There's probably going to be apps and EMF meters involved. And then they're going to go home and thinking that's really what it is and do shit on their own. It's just like, yeah, ghost hunting is a lot like storm chasing. There's a whole lot of nothing going on. Yes, but you're not going to send your kid into a tornado or a situation where there's potentially a tornado, So wish we could change our waivers so that tweens
Why can't you?
couldn't come with their parents more often. Kids don't listen.
We have a waiver that has, you have to be 18. If you're 16, you have to have a patient or a parent present. That is something that when we sign up to do like the fun investigations, we have it that if they're doing a waiver, like this
But
is
it- but
the
in the-
one that we were talking about where the kids come, we have no control of that
Right.
one at all. We have no control. Most of the fun ones we do,
That's a library event.
it's a library event. They put it on.
They may have waivers. I
They
don't know
have
if they do.
waivers,
Okay.
but the kids have to, and I thought it was 16 and over when I saw the waiver, but these kids weren't 16.
No.
And so, but most of the places, like I know, and when we do the library presentations in like for Lucas County, there's a way the parents have to come with them if they're under 16.
Mhm.
The parents do have to come with, which we do have some younger kids come into that
Yep.
when we're doing our talks, but we also have two versions. We have
a kid-friendly one.
a kids-friendly version, and we have an adult version, and then we have a family version. So we will skip over things.
Yeah, because some of
if
it we
some-
can't control who the audience is.
No. And if
If-
we notice there's kids, a lot of younger kids
Mhm.
that aren't supposed to be there, we flip our presentation over to not deal with some of the more graphic
No
story.
swearing.
And yep, and we
Believe it or
change
not.
we just change and cut. So we cut out a lot of our presentation. If it was a regular presentation and we see a lot of kids, that we've done that before where we've cut out almost half a presentation because there was little kids there that weren't supposed to be there. So
And let's see, go down to up, that one. And I am all for the new generation being interested in it as well. It's just you really got to be careful who puts on these events. You can't properly train somebody in a 2-hour event. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you can, it's like, but I would never do an event like that. But you could go in and give good practices, bad practices, ethics, blah, 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 like in a 2-hour thing.
Yeah.
But is it going to stick? I mean, it's kind of a mentorship thing. Like, you need to be with them multiple times for a lot of hours, I guess. You know what I mean? It's not anything I'm interested in doing. I just not. So how do they're just going to create. They do stupid shit with drinking and drugs too. You know what I mean? Like it's just kids being
Yeah.
kids. They may have age restrictions, but I'm sure it's just a yes, I'm over 18, and you click the button and you're probably fine. Although I don't recall downloading apps and having to prove my age.
I will tell you, this is interesting though, because for Toledo Spirits to go on their website, the first thing that pops up, are you 21? You have to hit yes or no. No way of proving it. I can say
Yeah.
I could and just hit yes, and then you get on everything. But if it comes back and they say, well, I saw this and this, then it's like, well, you lied then because you weren't 21 when you did it. I know
It's
I've
a
done a couple,
liability thing, and it's a
and I've seen that on a couple apps where they'll say, I mean, you have to say yes, you're over like 16 or 18,
Yeah.
but you can still say, okay. I mean, when my kids were younger, when they would get to those apps where it says they had to approve, when they were younger, you had to have an adult punch in information for them to be able to get on those apps. Like Webkins was big.
But a
When
lot
my
of
kids-
adults just let you do it.
Yeah, it's where my kids no, and that comes back on the parents. I mean, my kids knew if they wanted to go on something, they had to. I mean, I would have to be the parent signing on if they were under 13. Like Webkins, you had to be 13. So it was
I
like
don't even know what that is.
they were stuffed animals.
Oh.
So, and they were virtual stuffed animals because then you could go on Webkins online.
What was
And-
the penguin one? Like you
Oh, Penguin was Penguin. I don't know, but Aaron had that
could,
too.
yeah,
'Cause-
Robert was on that a lot too.
Yeah, because she Penny, because she actually has a penguin she follows, a live penguin that she follows around the world. So she loves penguins. But apps like that, I mean, if your children, I mean, you would have to have a parent sign up or agree or whatever to the terms. And
But
everything.
I don't even think it's that way anymore. I think it's just kids got their phone. They know how to download
Well, they know how to
apps, they
get
know how
around it now.
Yeah. Who teaches them exactly that? Yeah, that's. I mean, you got to really have. When you're dealing with kids that like have abilities and things like that, you have to know people that are good at training them, and it's not just okay, we can talk for 10 minutes and you're good to go. It's like a mentorship type thing, and not Chip Coffee. That show was
Yeah, it was son
stupid.
grew a beard.
Psychic Kids or whatever it was.
Age, and I caught him buying cigs at a drive-through shop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I've been smoking since I was 12.
I was
Because-
going to bars at 18
Yeah.
and drinking
Kids are gonna
because
do
I was a
stupid shit.
regular and I knew a couple of the waiters. Yeah.
Steph is telling you to slow down and breathe.
Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking Nana's very against it. LOL.
Yeah, like I said, doing the stuff with the Warren thing, in the real cases, like I don't think we probably shouldn't hunt kids. And
Yeah.
in fact, I'm definitely going to make a 100% statement. We are against hunting kids. And that's probably going to get us kicked off because I said that phrase. Yeah, someone will always you're right. It's a lawsuit society out there. So
See,
well,
somebody knew
Steph,
it was. I loved Webkins. Yeah, my kids love them dumb things.
Steph thinks that some kids should be on
I know. I put.
it. Steph's opinion, not the opinion of the host of the show. No, but I kind of agree.
I don't think there's probably a way. Like, are you talking about?
It's probably a liability waiver. Like if
Yeah,
the kid
we
gets,
have to. Well, because when
falls
we
down the stairs,
go to
naturally,
places, we have to sign a
Yeah.
liability waiver, which I'm sure. And you have. I know when we've gone to like the library and that, the parent has to sign the waiver for the child. But
do they?
yes,
Okay.
yes. If they're under 18, the parent has to
Okay.
sign the waiver. I've seen that part
Okay.
enough times that I know. But at some other places you go, we don't always.
Club Penguin, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry.
So we don't always
Squirrel.
know what the waivers are. But like if we made sure like when we're for Toledo Spirits, it's like, hey, Is this open? Is it open to 18 and
Well,
under?
no, we asked them
or
straight
is it
up,
going to be
it's
21 and
21
over
and
since
over.
you are going to be? I know they're like, nope, 21 and over. Perfect. So, I mean, we do try to suggest what it should be and give our guidance on what we think, but that doesn't always happen. But like for the library, we have no control, but they give us if it's a child, if it's more child friend, because like we do some on Saturdays that are very low key, lots of little kids, not little
Yeah.
kids, but they're like meeting. Basically, it's meet a ghost hunter kind of thing, and
Yeah.
that's it. It's not like we're telling like ghost stories.
And
now.
what we're gonna say when we do this Toledo Spirits event is completely different than what we do.
Yeah.
on that other
Oh,
thing.
yeah, for sure.
We're gonna show them the scary shit.
Yep.
Yeah, flip phone solves that. Nobody wants a flip phone. Come on, your kids gotta have the new iPhone 16 or 17, whatever they're on now. I don't know. Don't know.
I don't know who that was for.
It's probably somebody that she knows that's a resource for
6 foot.
people. Yeah, Dana's got some good resources, for sure.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, when we were kids, you used to just pull.
Oh yeah, you'd go to the cigarette machines. Hell
There
yeah.
was the cigarette machines.
Yep. Yeah, we bought lots of packs of cigarettes with quarters through those. But we also had the stores that, I mean, and it was different times back then. Like it wasn't, there was no warning for your movie that there was smoking in it. You know what I mean? Like nowadays, that's one of the, sexual content, language, nudity, smoking. Like that wasn't back in the video rating description back in the day. Like it was different times for sure. And they weren't as cracked down on young kids smoking. So perhaps an all-age workshop to teach. I agree with that, reality investigations, but I think that has to be more than like a one-time event. Because like I said, you don't want them going home and assuming that they're going to do what you told them to do. Especially if they're watching YouTube, they're going to be downloading apps. Like Dana said, the 8-year-old went and bought a fucking Ouija board. Like, Do they have to sign a waiver if you're
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wait. I get it. I see what you did there, Ken. Even though Dana
Sorry.
pulled it. And the smell of smoke.
Why I hate when you do that. You read these instead of reading those.
I don't know what you're clicking up there.
Because then when I hear you get done talking, then I click on it, and then you're like, oh, wait, I didn't catch that one.
All right.
Jeez, are you done reading that one?
I think so. Yeah, part of my childhood, too. My dad used to give me a cigarette to light fireworks on the 4th of July when I was like 10. He'd light a cigarette, hand it to me, go do your bottle rockets and your firecrackers. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm surprised we're alive.
You need to ask my sister about this picture because I'm sure she knows where it's at. There is a picture of me. I don't know how old I am. I'm not very old. I'm sitting on I think it's my great-grandmother's lap, and I have a Hershey bar in one hand and a beer because I was drinking beer and eating a Hershey bar, and I passed out.
We used to run around and drink because every adult male at our family functions had 8 or 9 beer bottles in front of them or cans, and they weren't always empty.
Well, when we were kids, they would be, just have a sip. I mean, it was no big deal, like just to have a sip when you're like on holidays and that. Now it's like, no.
My mom and grandpa smoked until I was well into adulthood. Gave me
Oh,
good.
I'm out of caffeine.
Don't smoke. I wish I like, honest to God, I wish I never would have started, but it was cool, man.
I don't smoke.
We were cool. We were rebellious and cool.
I don't smoke.
We weren't, but we thought we were.
It's all those hoodlums you're
I think the
with.
younger kids, although the vaping is an issue now with younger people.
Okay, so this is something with vaping. There are some vapes that, like, I laugh. We have a list of vapes that we have a doctor that he's like, if you're going to vape, he goes, or between vaping and smoking, he goes, if you're going to do certain ones, it's okay. But there's like a list that because they don't have chemical in them, I guess, or so So it's like, okay, you can smoke these, but you can't smoke these.
Because the thing is, nicotine isn't really what's bad for you. It's the delivery. I mean, like, why can't they just put nicotine in water? You
I don't
what
know,
mean?
but I've never looked at the list, but he has a list of ones that he would rather have patients smoke or use over cigarettes or vaping. But I still, then I have, excuse me, I have another doctor that's like
Shit, I'm
totally
yawning too. Stop.
don't vape. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we talked about the two things that I really wanted to talk about tonight. Was there anything else?
No, we talked about we did the thingy.
Yep.
The
So we
video.
did that. That was agenda number 3. I'm in dreams. It's my first communion. There you go, Ken. I like that. I never had.
I think
communion.
we all have. Well, you haven't. You didn't.
Well, I had communion, but it wasn't the Catholic kind. I did a Baptist communion.
Dunked in the water.
It wasn't. No, that's baptism.
Oh yeah.
But I
sorry.
was fully dunked. I was not baptized as a baby.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
went in the
no,
dunk tank.
I was baptized and then my first communion. Although, when you do, it's grape juice when you're younger. It's not wine. Then you get that with the wine when you're older.
I had a friend of mine that ordered a big bag of the communion wafers.
He what?
She liked it. It was Paige.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she liked to eat it for snack.
Well, that's funny because we break bread, which is like a communion wafer.
It
at
was
Christmas.
those things.
Oh, okay.
That's what
the
she.
pocket. That.
I don't know what you guys call it.
But
But it was a bag of that. Yeah,
oh my God, that's funny.
like hundreds of them.
But like the circles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yep.
like the wafers, not the
Right.
because we get ours because ours is breaking bread, considered breaking bread at Christmas.
Even though it's like styrofoam.
It melts in your mouth.
Yeah. Like I imagine a thin layer of styrofoam.
It is so
would, too.
funny because what you do is Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and you break with everybody that's there.
Mhm.
You can tell the people that don't mind and that are used to eating it, and the people that don't like it because they'll take a teeny tiny piece, and
But
everybody
there's no
else just
flavor.
breaks up. It just breaks off.
Yeah, but there's no flavor. It's
Yeah.
not offensive. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
In Texas, that was whiskey.
they made. Yeah, they do. They melt in your mouth
Yeah.
and not in your hands.
But yeah, her mom was concerned that she was committing
Because she wanted communion wafers.
a sin.
How can I can see Paige doing that, just
Oh, yeah.
sitting there with a bag of them.
Oh yeah, eat them like potato chips.
Mhm. I literally could see her doing that.
Yep.
That is so funny.
She is a fantastic musician. A good kid.
I wish they were. They're not.
So the wafers are like no, they're. It's like I would imagine eating styrofoam would be, like a very very thin layer of. Styrofoam.
Okay, if you took one of the like a sugar like the regular ice cream cone that's like the bottom then has the cup. If you took the sugar out of that, that's what it's like, but thin, very very thin.
Not the sugar cone, the regular.
The regular
yes,
ice cream.
If you made that paper thin and put it in a circle like
that put it in a circle, or you put it on
That's what
like
it's
in
like.
a flat square, like square or rectangle.
Yep.
And you took all the sugar out of
Hey
it.
Blueberry, how are you?
That is exactly what it is.
Yep.
Now that I think about it, I'm like, how could you explain it? That is the best way to explain it.
Steph, but that your hands didn't affect it. Because I'm
What?
sure I went to church with some sweaty hands before because I was a bad kid. And I don't ever remember affecting it. Hey, John, Steph, how are you?
Priest always meant. No, and it doesn't when we have it in
but
our fingers.
we were Baptists. We didn't do that. They
No.
would pass the plates.
Mm.
And they would go down the row. We'd each take one. And
Oh,
pass
the wafers are actual bread.
the wafers. Well, it started out with bread, but then
Because like
went to
when we
wafers.
turned to Methodist, we did wine and breaking bread. We actually did bread, where you had a loaf of bread and you took it
Okay,
and
we
piece.
started off with little bread cubes,
Mm.
but then it eventually evolved into the little wafers.
Yeah, we
and
actually
grape
ended
juice.
up. Ours was
A little
you
shot
took
of
like
grape
French
juice.
bread or like a Vienna bread, and it was broken
no.
in half, and did it that way.
Nope. Our church went out to Breitbach in Sugar Creek, Ohio for the wine and crackers of Christ.
Wait, what?
That's what Dana said. Yeah, our church would not promote a wine tour event.
Now, but then it's funny because we know where someone works, and
No
we know.
crackers as Baptist. We didn't have crackers. Well, maybe that's what you referred to what we're talking about as.
But
as
I know
crackers.
there are some colleges that they do a lot of drinking.
in a dry town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But not only that, I'm talking other colleges that they do a lot of drinking. Lots and lots of drinking.
See, now that's a hustle, gal. Your aunt's monastery used to make the wafers. True to capitalism. Now they buy them in bulk and pray over them and sell in smaller batches. Yeah, kind of like weed. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh my God. Going to hell.
What was this, Stephanie?
That she's talking to misbehaving, but I don't know. what
Yeah,
to
no, I
reply
was
with.
just.
So, Wisdom Music was saying the other night that you two should have a quit smoking competition. Not yet, Wisdom. Maybe January 2nd.
Yeah, he's plateaued for right now, I think.
Yeah, I'm kind of. Yeah. I'm not ready to quit cold turkey yet. Can't do
Wait,
it. Can't do it. I've never heard of UFO wafer.
I know
candies.
what you're talking about,
don't.
and I think Boyd's Retro Candy has them.
Who?
Boyd's, the one that's on Sylvania, like that
Oh,
pink
yeah.
building, they have it's I think they have an online store, but I want to say they have those there. They have a lot of like really old time candies, and I think they have the UFO. I know exactly because they used to be able to get them on a stick, or they would just be like in a packet. So I know
I
that
have
Necco
no-
wafers. Oh, those were like
No
chalk.
idea which. I know Nilla wafers.
No, Necco wafers were like chalk. And you could get chocolate ones were the best, but they still were nasty. And then the flavored ones. It
You
was
know-
like eating a very thin Tums.
You know what I could drink like as a drink that I enjoy to drink? A lot of people hate the taste, but like, and I know one can of it is a meal, but it's that Slim Fast stuff. I could drink 6 of them goddamn things in a sitting. I love the way those taste.
Well, that's protein shakes when I make, because when Aaron was younger, Aaron and I mean, we did a lot of protein shakes. So we'd have like for 2 meals a day, we'd do protein shakes just to make sure she got her. But you could make, we had at one point, I know how to make a protein shake that tastes like a white chocolate Reese's peanut butter cup. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, can do that one too. What is it? Captain Crunch peanut butter cereal, can do that one too. Oh, January 3rd is his birthday. That's my sister's birthday.
Oh, that's right. But we always celebrate it
On January
31st.
1st. Yeah, 31st.
Let's see. I don't know what that means. Little ball bearing candies in them?
They have like little, but they have them.
Like Nestle Crunch, little air
No,
bubble things?
they're just like, if that's what I'm thinking, they had them on a stick. It's more outside is like hard, but then inside there was like little candies inside of it. But then they also had another one that was more like a sweet tart, and then when you popped into it, it had like something in the middle. But I'm sure Boyd's would
That
probably
sounds
have
way more complex than a communion wafer.
right.
Yes, welcome to the food section of the show. It is almost over, so it always ends up here. Always ends up in the food. So she liked Necco wafers? Yes. Steph likes the chocolate Slim Fast. Yeah, that's the only one I'd ever drink too. Yeah, she can make cinnamon crunch toast shots. I'll drink Ensure and have before I'll touch Slim Fast. I've never had an Ensure. Is it good?
Rick drinks those sometimes.
Rick drinks chocolate milk like a drunk drinks whiskey.
That's his staple. He goes through what, 3 or 4 gallons?
More than that in a week.
I think in like 2 days he goes through 3 gallons of chocolate milk, but that's his like stable because he can't.
But the doctor said it gives him calories.
It gives him calories, so and it gives him some, and it gives him like calcium. So that's all we have to worry about. But he that's his staple. That's one of the things he and like we'll get him like chocolate ice cream or chocolate malts because he can. But it just a lot of food sometimes does not. It's a lot of textures and things just don't set.
I saw a recipe the other day how to make a homemade Wendy's Frosty. So you take
probably Cool Whip.
No, it's chocolate milk and chocolate pudding mix.
Okay.
I swear to God, there was one more thing. Or that could have been it. And just whip that up, put it in the freezer. Which I think I should try that.
Interesting.
Wait, who's talking about cannibalism? Not me. Kit Kat has a cinnamon ghost toast chocolate in it.
Ugh.
What?
Don't mess with
a cinnamon Kit Kat? I'm opposed just on principle.
This one will kill Jeff.
Oh no, fuck no.
I love chocolate malts or chocolate shakes and you dip French fries in it.
I know a lot of people that do that. That is so gross. What in the fuck is wrong with you people? That is disgusting. Sorry, but I take a stand. I take a hard stand on that. That is disgusting.
Just like I dip my
just French like mayonnaise on hot dogs. It's a no go.
That's good too. No, just like I dip French fries in chili.
That I can do that. I do chili and cheese fries. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, this is another weird thing I do. I do sloppy joes over tater tots with mustard on top.
That's not that weird though.
With mustard and cheese on top.
You can do a lot of things with tots. It's like fries. You do sloppy joe fries. That would be probably pretty good.
Tater tots and that's another thing. I dip my French fries in mayonnaise.
That's gross.
I do like in mayonnaise. I'll dip them in
tartar sauce.
I'll do tartar sauce, but I'll do mayonnaise. And then,
but only at Big Boy.
And then I do tater tots. I put ranch dressing on them.
I can see that one though.
Yeah,
like, that doesn't disgust me.
Sometimes I'll take that for lunch. I'll take tater tots with cheese on them and some bacon, and then just a little bit of ranch.
Oh, okay. The Holy Communion is talking about cannibalism. Yeah, see, that's the thing. So my religion is, like I said, I'm not Catholic, so it's in the Catholic religion, the bread and the wine are turning into the literal body and blood of Christ. Whereas ours was just this is a representation of, so.
Interesting.
Wait, what? Oh, that sounds decent.
You know what? Another thing I'm
all about Big Macs.
You cannot stand this because you don't like it. I love to do avocado toast.
Ugh.
And this is all I do is I toast a piece of toast. Like it has to be like, it can't be like white bread toast. It has to be like French bread, and I cut a piece and toast it, or some kind of like whole grain bread I'll use. And then I mash up an avocado and put everything bagel seasoning on it. Mwah.
Nope, not an avocado fan at all. I don't do avocado. I don't do guac.
Yeah, Jeff.
Not at all.
What is one thing Jeff can tell you right off the bat? What is one thing you make that I'm like, oh, and we had it for dinner tonight.
Well, I'm sorry. I have to have spaghetti sometimes.
But I let you have it tonight.
Because I got to have some every once in a while.
Yeah, I cannot. Pasta. I don't like pasta.
And I love pasta.
I don't like to eat it all the time.
But we don't. It's not my fault your daughter ruined it for me.
I know. You love it when she's in town, though, because you can eat as much pasta as you want.
But then there's the vegetarian thing.
Yeah, but we've learned to work around that. I can't have my meat
sauce.
Yeah, but you've learned to do it with the...
Yeah, if you want to go to the bank and mortgage your house because that Impossible beef cost 1,000 times more than regular beef.
Well, usually what we do is we just don't put meat in hers. We put...
Yeah, then I got to make 2 pans of lasagna.
Oh, so what?
What do you mean, so what? But I get my lasagna, so yeah, I don't give a shit. I always make that is $5 and under is getting some chicken breasts, fry them up, get some rice and chicken gravy. Chop up the chicken, add to the top of the rice. That sounds good. We actually do chicken, broccoli, and rice like frequently.
Know what other my newest favorite that we do though is either when we have leftover like pork roast or pork chops, or we have leftover chicken, we do chicken or pork fried rice. Oh, that's really good.
And we don't even have a Blackstone. Which really, if I'm going to be honest, smash burgers and fried rice are the only thing that like you can do on a Blackstone that I can't on a regular grill.
Pancakes,
Yeah, you can do breakfast too. Yep, I agree with that. But it's just,
eggs.
and a lot of people fight the surfaces of those things. Like they get rusty, like they just seem like a maintenance nightmare.
Well, we
Could be
do,
wrong.
but we do a lot of stuff on like on the smoker, the frozen pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
That's really
gosh,
good.
that is like amazing.
Really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it said this is funny. We have an air fryer built into our oven. And people are like, "Wait, what?" It's like, "Yeah, we have a
convection oven.
we have a
is an air fryer.
convection we have a conversion oven, so it's convection and
And I fucked up some pizza a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
using that. I used the regular oven time.
yeah,
Oops.
you forgot that you have to cut a few minutes off of
made
it.
black hockey pucks.
It wasn't bad.
It was horrible.
It was tolerable.
No,
It was
I couldn't even
tolerable.
eat it. I'm not a fan of like burnt crust and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Burnt bread.
But I mean, it is nice because if you do want to crisp something like doing French fries and because we do occasional deep frying of stuff, but most of the
Yeah.
stuff we do is in the oven. So like when we make tater tots, French fries,
Yeah.
like that stuff we always make in the oven.
I'll deep fry that stuff if we're doing like chicken wings or something.
Or
like
if we're having a big group of people,
Mhm.
we'll deep fry. But otherwise, we don't deep fry like our French fries and all that stuff ever.
Right. Yeah, we usually oven bake them. And guys, if you're just joining us, I mean, like the title was, I'm not going to say clickbaity, but it was, we did legitimately
At
talk
the
about what the
beginning.
title says at the beginning and said all we needed to say. And again, I hope I was very, very clear. I was not going at anybody. I was going at one line in the video that I just don't agree with. Everything else that the guy said, I 1000% agree with it. Like, he's probably right.
Yeah, we have a tiny kitchen, so we don't have room for a lot of extra like appliances in that, but that's kind of a perk of having the oven the way we have it. And
Yeah.
that was kind of one of the perks of me getting the oven. But I got that oven or that
See you,
stove
Julie.
before air fryers and all that were popular.
You know how much countertop space I have to work with?
I know.
This much.
I know. I'm sorry.
In
We don't
theory,
have-
it should be about like this, at least. But
Yeah.
somebody likes to store things. I want a message. Damn, what? You do like to put things on a flat surface.
I'm ADHD. What do you
Don't
expect?
deny it.
I'm
It's a
ADHD.
fact.
What do you expect?
And when the countertop gets full, then we go to the stove. Then I come in with bags and bags of groceries, and I got no place to put them because you can't put them on the floor because Boo likes to, inspect what groceries you bought, and if there's raw hamburger in there, she'll eat it through the
She
package.
says she's in an apartment less than 700 square feet. How big is our house? We're 900 square feet.
I was gonna say it's probably a little bit more than 700, but
Yeah, we're like 890 square feet.
no basement, no
No
upstairs.
basement, no upstairs. Yep.
The Macarena. No, I was showing my little countertop space I get. Is that the Macarena? Oh,
Now
God.
that's the only thing I wish I would have done differently when I remodeled the kitchen before I met Jeff. is I
Well,
would
but
have
the
done-
layout,
the layout's much
is
better
not-
than it was.
but it's not conducive to any more countertops.
No, but it's better than it was. I did lose a little bit of counter space, but I gained 2 cabinets by doing that.
If I were to redo that kitchen, on the far left side, I'd put a corner cabinet with a Lazy Susan, and then you could come out this way with another cabinet.
See, and that's how the cabinet was before, but because of how they did it, they wouldn't do an L-shaped counter.
Well, we might have no. And then
Yeah.
you could do uppers on that wall too. And
Well, I
we'd have a
wanted to
lot
do
more
that
space.
total. I wanted to do that wall totally different, and they wouldn't.
But
do
I
it.
also, and there's kind of room in there for it. I want to build a butcher block like cart that has, you know, storage underneath and whatever, and
Mhm.
you know, food prep space.
Yeah.
Plus,
And that's hard too because it's like we really only have one
we've
counter.
got room for it because we have that stupid little table in there.
Yeah, but we have only one. We only have one because that one side counter really doesn't
The
count.
left of the sink, we have about, it's maybe
Not
12,
even that.
12
It's
inches.
probably
Maybe.
this
Yeah,
this
it's,
much.
you can put a
And-
knife block
But
on
that's got the knives, the really nice knives, and the like utensils,
it. Yeah,
and then the
that's all there's room
dishwashing
for.
detergent in the
Yep.
container.
And that's all it'll fit.
Yeah, and then the other side, because then on the other side you have to have mine and Boo's medicine, and everything else that just gets put there. Because I even have a cart there, but that cart doesn't hold everything.
What are
so
those little round plastic things that were in a bag?
Those I forgot to take to my sister's house.
Because I don't think those need to be on the counter.
No, those I took, and what happened is I took them out of my bag when I went to work today, and I never moved them. So
Because I was like, what the fuck is this? And why does this have to be on the counter? Hello, Sheila. Sheila, how are you? Shadow Cat, hello. I know I missed some people that have been coming in.
I have drop spots like everywhere.
Yeah, if it's
That's
flat,
fine.
it's like,
It's an ADHD thing.
it's dumb.
It's an ADHD thing. Because I even in the back room, I have one table that's my drop.
No, they're all drops.
No,
They're all full.
no, the one on by the wall and the couch isn't. That just has my
That's
laptop.
because you don't sit on that side.
I know that's because that's where my laptop sits when it's not in use. So
Right, and I kick it every night with my feet on accident. Oh. I should write a song. I just need flat surfaces. Clean flat surfaces.
although you have no room to talk.
I'm sure I've got quirks. Yeah, I mean my desk is a fucking mess right now. Behind me, it's a mess. Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yep. I don't know.
Doom piles. I have those.
What are doom piles?
That would be laundry for me.
Oh,
I
let's
hate
not
laundry.
talk about that.
I hate laundry.
I can never find my clothes. Yeah,
It's a proven fact.
it's a
People
construction
with
site back there in the laundry
ADHD just
pile.
cannot do. My two biggest things. If anybody has ADHD, you will understand this. And I'm sure they could tell me the two things that are the worst things for them to do: dishes and laundry. I wouldn't. Oh, I hate laundry. The only reason I have to do laundry is because I have to have uniforms.
I get lost in the pile.
Yeah, I mean, I do laundry. I just
I'll be
don't
back
fold
there.
it.
Help, get me out of here.
I don't fold.
Can't
Although
breathe.
the only thing that gets moved is like my uniforms, so that they get pushed to the basket, so they don't get wrinkled. But everything else,
Sheila, we chatted about the good stuff in the beginning. So that was a couple hours ago where I did actually talk about what the title says. So it wasn't clickbait. But of course it always evolves into food and
yeah.
bullshit.
and then
We talked about promoting kids going on ghost hunts.
Okay, Jessica, I have a dishwasher, and it's not Jeff, and I still don't like doing dishes.
And I don't either, but I do them.
I mean,
we use
I
the
have
dishwasher,
gotten
but-
better about rinsing dishes off.
Are you sure?
Yes. I didn't rinse mine tonight, but yes. I've been getting better. Even my
Okay, 1% better, maybe. I'll give you that.
because I have to make sure I get to check my little Finch with my
Because
dishes.
what I like to do, like if we eat, I like to rinse my plate to where it's basically clean. And I don't do it every night, so I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect and whatever. But I like to where it just needs to be sterilized in the dishwasher.
Yeah, no,
But-
mine don't
But
get that.
I'll get
rinsed.
the 2 or 3 day lunch Tupperware dump on occasion.
I do try to get better about rinsing out my bowls at work.
There's times where I'm in there doing the dishes and I'm like, "Ugh."
And I will
Gagging.
when they
Yeah,
get
there's
that
times I
bad,
gotta call her like I'm not emptying
and
this
when
shit
they
out.
get there are but this is funny like that emptying those out for him, I have no problem doing. The other thing, what is the other thing that you will tell? I love this when I get woke up, or I wake up in the morning.
Oh yeah, Boo left a present for you.
I
It
get-
doesn't happen often, but there was a couple weeks ago.
If
Boo
it's-
pooped on the floor.
If it's
Yeah,
puke, if she's puked anywhere, or if Bubba's puked, it's like, hey, she left you a present. So yeah, so I do that, which I have no problems cleaning up Boo's poop and puke and that kind of stuff. I have no problem doing.
And I can do it as long as it's not warm.
Yeah.
If it's warm, I'm like, ugh.
Well, and sometimes, although you have a hard time if it's Boo's puke
Yeah, I can't do that.
that has all her furry
Oh.
animal parts.
I gotta. Yeah, I don't do poop and puke. I just
Yeah.
from people or animals.
Yeah, so I do that. That doesn't bother me. I mean, I've cleaned up where Sesame and
Yeah,
Boo's,
Sheila,
so-
we didn't have one for the longest time, and then we finally got one, and it just. But even loading it is a chore. It's just such
Yeah.
a pain in the ass.
And Boo and Bubba always try to help.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just don't. That's those are my two biggest ADHD things. I will say is that, well, and then the no flat surfaces are allowed kind of thing, because those are. But yeah. But then I do have some OCD things, which lately I haven't had a lot of OCD things,
No.
which is
I
kind
wonder
of
if that one medicine that you're on is helping you.
I think so.
It's an unintended side effect.
Mhm. Yeah, because I had to go on an anxiety medicine when my mom passed away, and so since I've been on that,
Can we go back to regular food talk? Yeah, instead
Yeah.
of poop and puke.
it seems like that has helped.
Oh.
I go make something to
Yeah,
snack
start talking about dog Sorry, James.
on.
Shit happens.
That's the well. Hey, Bubba and Boo, they have. Okay, we were talking about with our neighbor the other day. We have Bubba burgers.
Yeah.
No, it's
Bubby chops
it's
and
Boo
Boo burgers.
Boo burgers and Bubby chops,
Yeah, they get
or
spoiled.
Bubba chops.
When we do pork chops, I make my own chops. I buy a pork loin, and because I like the big thick pork chops. But then the dogs get the ends. They get Bubby chops.
Bubby
and then
chops.
hamburgers, I always make them their own burgers.
Without seasoning. What if laundry for the pups? I'm the same about my laundry, but if I am on top. Okay, so the dogs. If Boo has an accident, usually the towel will stay down, but then I will go throw it in the wash. If Boo, like their blankets, if something's on their blankets and that, I'll throw it in the wash. But like bedding, their dog bed gets washed not as often as it probably should in the back, but their blankets get washed more often. But we share a bed,
Mhm.
so the sheet, because of my allergies, I have to wash my blankets and my pillows and my comfort, or like my blanket that I use. I have to wash that. Like that has to be a weekly thing. So otherwise, it can cause my allergy, this is weird because I haven't had a lot of coughing in that. Now all the coughing's coming back. My face is breaking out again. So we're trying to figure that out because
I think it's the building.
yeah, we think it's got to be because I was fine when I left there. And
Boo
now
says
I'm
she
back.
does not have accidents. I'll take your word for it, but we were talking about the other Boo.
Mm.
We're talking about Miss Boo, as we call her.
Yes.
Not
Little Miss
Blueberry.
Boo.
And it's good to see you back. I hadn't seen you in a while, Blueberry. In the last couple weeks, it's good to see you back.
And it is.
Or you've been here all along, and I'm just a fucking moron. That's very, very possible too.
It is funny with the dogs though too, because they have their routines.
Oh yeah. When you go to work, they come lick me until I get up and go to bed with them, or get up and go to bed so they can take my spot. Like
If we're out in front, Boo's got to come out off
yeah, in the
leash.
front yard.
She's out of all the dogs, she's the only one that doesn't have to be leashed to come outside. So she gets little, like when we're working at the workshop, she's the only one that can be on the other side of the gate because she doesn't run. So she'll sit on the other side, and while everybody else is on lockdown on the other side. But
because they'd all run like in.
yeah,
I'm not chasing them.
see, this is funny too. Our
Too
dogs
old.
do not like getting baths, but Bubba comes into the shower with me. And that's how I kind of get him washed up. Boo, I'll take
I
a
think you
washcloth
could
and I
give-
wash them.
You could probably give Bubba a bath easier, like outside, if you made it.
Oh
Like
yeah,
you did, like
you
with
in
the
the
hose.
in like in the wintertime, I can't give him a
Right.
bath, and I can't do baths with him in like outside. But in the summertime, he gets his baths outside. I take him. We did
She
one.
loves the hose.
Yeah, Boo, we did that too. She was not happy with
Yeah,
me.
she hates water.
She was not happy with me. With her, I usually just take a washcloth and wash her up. So
But she used to get in the shower with me when she was a puppy, because I
Yeah.
had a walk-in shower then.
yeah, but then she didn't like blankets either. Now she
Yeah.
wants covered up
She
all the
would
time.
never be
So
covered up when she was.
and
a
she
puppy.
hates water.
Now
So
she won't go to sleep if you don't cover her. up.
yeah, the craziness of our dogs.
Spoiled.
They are spoiled.
Yep.
Ugh.
We're gonna start making some dog items for.
And cat. We
Yep.
actually we have somebody that as said was talking to us about making it for a special needs
Mhm.
dog. So
A bed with her in. Didn't she say the dog is like 75 pounds or going to be?
about 65 pounds.
But
about
I thought she said
75.
it's going to be another 15.
Another 10, I think.
Oh.
But it would be like our dog size, and so she would but it needs a ramp into a doggy bed
Yeah.
because it has no use of its back legs. So
You know, and people spend a lot of money on dog stuff.
So what do
A
we
little
use
doggy
for our
bed.
dog? They actually, Boo has to have special shampoo when we wash her.
Isn't it oatmeal or something?
She has to have an oatmeal based shampoo just because when she first got diagnosed with
good.
Addison's, when she first got diagnosed with Addison, she had lost a lot of fur on her back of her, like by her tail. But she usually gets oatmeal. Bubba, he gets whatever. He doesn't care. Usually, he gets baby shampoo. We just use baby shampoo on him, and he's fine. Sometimes he just gets the shampoo that I'm using because he's in there with me, and he gets it on him. So I just wash him up with it.
I can see using Dawn.
He uses Bath and Body Works. He's been
Who
in there.
does?
Bubba,
Oh yeah.
he's gotten in there when I've had I'm in the middle, and he's gotten soap on him from like whatever I have, and so he just gets whatever I use. The vet's he's got good skin and he's got nice fur. I mean, he's got really soft fur. So, I mean, he's
But he grooms himself.
he
really
grooms
He
himself
does really.
constantly. Not constantly, but he cleans it. Like he gives himself and his sister a bath every day.
Hello, Anna Banana. How are you?
I mean, and he likes.
Yeah, we probably are going to end soon, but thanks for stopping in and saying hello.
He likes to. This is crazy. He likes his armpit scratched like a man, but he also likes to get his a washcloth underneath his armpits. So
Spoiled freaking dogs. Let's see. So Goth Gal saying use Johnson baby shampoo because Dawn can dry the skin. Okay.
Yeah, and it depends because I use baby shampoo. We usually use with aloe in it sometimes, but like I said, for Bubba, the vet's like, hey, whatever. I mean, his skin isn't broke out. It's like whatever, just use whatever on him. Now the worst thing is our dogs do not like their nails cut.
No.
Although my sister and I did cut Boo's nails the other day, so it's like, hee hee.
She's the only. Well, doesn't she do Cheech?
And Chi-Chi,
Okay.
she can get hers, but
Gordy and Bubba.
Nope, we gotta sedate them and take them down to go get them done.
And
which
you gotta
Bubba
hold
needs
them
to
and
get.
fight them.
Yeah,
and
it's
fucking-
terrible.
horrible.
Terrible.
So we actually have a real paranormal question.
Hold on.
Thank you, Anna Banana, for the super sticker. We appreciate that. Thank you. You're going to get to hear. We'll stay on a little bit longer. What do you think is the most real haunted location you would love to investigate? I gotta think, but the thing is, they've remodeled it recently. Boleskine Manor or Boleskine House. It's over in Scotland. It's where Aleister Crowley did all of his crazy shit. Jimmy Page owned the house for a little while from Led Zeppelin. A lot of stories have come out about that house. Now that they're remodeling, are things still going on? I don't know. I haven't really looked, but they're turning it into a really upscale, like wedding event place, or like you have your wedding and reception there. but it's on Loch Ness in Scotland. That's probably, if I had a dream place, all expenses paid, that would be a place to go for me. Yeah, Crawley was one odd duck, that's for sure.
So yawning is allowed because one, I've been up since 5:30.
And it's your bedtime.
It's getting close to my bedtime, and I'm dealing with a headache.
So yeah, that's.
And I've had, this whole thing has been pep or Coke. And
so you're gonna be up till 2 in the morning.
no, because I'm like, I was telling Jeff, I literally on my hour drive home from work today, I seriously felt like I could have fallen asleep driving, which doesn't normally happen.
I'll ask you that question that Sheila asked, because I don't think I've ever heard you answer this. If there was a place you could investigate, what would it be? Like, what would be a dream location for you to go to?
I've answered that before, but it changes in my mood. I think at one point it was like any castles, like literally any kind of castles. I think that would be one that would.
Dracula's castle would be cool.
Mm-hmm. And that could be a castle anywhere. I hear there's so many different places that, it could anywhere. Like, to me, like going to Gettysburg, historical places. That's where I would like to go. Because,
did you see? So you work right down the street from the Beale Manor.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that Ghost Adventures did a house calls there?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy made it sound like he owned the house and wanted to live there but can't. But the guy's a ghost hunter.
Mm-hmm.
He's a
They have if you look at this property,
it was set up as a haunted attraction.
Yeah, and sadly, it's on a corner, which so it kind of stands out. But it's so run down looking from the outside.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh.
They don't keep up the yard work. They don't
really?
It looks so bad. And because at first I was like, really? And I'm like there's like weed trees on the side of the driveway and around the garage, and they have the really broke down looking ambulance in the driveway, and it just, yeah.
That sucks for the neighborhood, I guess. Yeah, Wisdom, if you're gonna go live, put it in the chat, because I always forget to say, because I know you go live, and I don't ever get notifications for it. I don't know why, but I think you don't go right after we do. I think you go a little later.
I think it's a little bit later.
Yeah, and like, because he's West Coast, we're East Coast, yo.
Yeah.
What up, motherfucker? I'm just kidding. He said he might. So, Kristen is from around Gettysburg. If we ever go there, yeah, I do want to go there sometime. There's a lot of stories there. I've seen a buddy of mine, before I was even doing paranormal stuff, he had a crazy picture took a picture of a cabin, and there's a like Memorial Rock, whatever the family name, but there's like an old man and an old lady like in the photo, and he took it himself, and it's like, not solid, they were see-through, but
yeah,
it's a crazy picture. So yeah, he usually goes a couple hours after.
Ooh.
So guys,
yeah, it said like
Wisdom's
Beale like
page.
a slumlord. I don't know. Like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've been past there, but like I said, it was I went past there a few months ago, and it was like real, like the grass wasn't cut up. There's weeds everywhere. Yeah.
But I just don't like if Zach would have investigated for 5 minutes on Facebook, he would have realized that this guy's a paranormal investigator. He's been on all kinds of paranormal shows, and there ain't in the location is a haunted attraction. Like, you can rent it out to investigate there.
Well,
so it was not a family in distress.
And it's interesting too, is that like they could paint it the outside and make it look better.
Mm-hmm. But are they doing it on purpose?
I'm surprised.
Rundown is creepy.
But Rundown is creepy. But I'm surprised that they haven't said anything, because it's like where it's at. I'm like, I don't know.
Ken, it is stupid price to investigate that place. Like, I might be wrong, but I thought I heard somebody say like $5,000.
Oh, we have some cool lighthouses. We have the Toledo Lighthouse.
Yeah, we got a lot of lighthouses around here.
But Toledo Lighthouse is really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're talking about Beale Manor or Beale House, whatever they call it.
Yeah, Beale Manor, I think it is. But Yeah.
in Fremont, Kentucky. So Wisdom usually goes live at about 11 o'clock Eastern time. So y'all do the math.
Anna Banana has a question.
Okay. I'm trying to click on it, but it won't fucking click. There we go. That's, I think I do. I think they're very rare, but I really think I do. 2 years ago, I would have been, hell yes, absolutely, for sure. There's haunted items. Now, I'm not saying it with certainty as I would have then, if that makes sense. I think there can be. I really do. A lot of it, though, could be kind of like if, like we've got some Ouija boards that, like, this Ouija board made somebody get in a bad car wreck and almost died and blah, blah, blah. And this Ouija board, the 2 people that last used it tried to commit, the word. And so I'm like afraid to bring it in the house, but we do. And there's like, okay, I don't know.
And
Or-
we have some
or if
that
you're-
have been
if you're-
taken, but
yeah.
certain ones aren't allowed in the house if they're
Yeah, I've
tied
got
to
2
certain
in the
things.
van that the 2 that I just mentioned, I have not brought those in the house yet.
Then
They're sitting
the one
outside.
I probably would have been like, okay, whatever. But the one, it's
Yeah.
like, no, because I know what it was tied to, and it's like, absolutely not.
So, I mean, I think it's possible, but all these websites and shit that are selling them, that's actually a big pet peeve of mine. Because we've got what, 3 dolls at your sister's house that we could just
2 that
say
are
are
actually,
haunted and probably sell them
2
for a
of
shit
them
ton of
that
money.
are becoming very creepy looking.
Yeah.
I'm working on those.
But we could sell them as is. We could, and we would never do this because we have ethics, but we could say they're haunted. And if you say they're demonic, that actually bumps the price up quite a bit. So,
Mhm.
like, I mean, these websites that are selling haunted items, I don't believe any of that shit. Oh my gosh, you might be way late, Whispering Portals, because I
Yeah.
said that a long time ago. But yeah, I burnt the shit out of some
And some
pizzas, and it was
pizza,
horrible.
yeah.
It's awful.
That was using the convection oven.
See, so here's the thing with that. I do believe in good and evil. I think evil rituals, I do believe that you can bring stuff up, like if in real legit ones. And Zach and his crew have done enough stupid shit that I believe they probably do have some haunted items. I don't think for a second Annabelle is haunted. I just don't. Are some of the items in their museum haunted? I don't know. I just, they're so uncredible to me anymore that I don't think anything is. I really don't. And the rain. And I did too for the longest time until I found out that it was, all their stuff is bullshit. Like, I'm sorry, there's so much proof of their cases just being embellished. And people that knew them told me that they would embellish things.
Yeah.
And don't have a problem with it. Like that's a big problem. You can't tell a story in a lecture that is bullshit, get called on it and say, well, I know that, that, but they don't know that. Like that's an actual quote from somebody I know. And they would hate me if they ever heard that I said it. But I have a couple haunted items. One is a doll. It's haunted, but its spirits who attached to the doll and light became attached to the doll or down. Yeah, see, I'm not saying that's not possible. That's, I don't see how an item can be haunted, let alone a location. Yeah, see, Friday House, I think you're a lot more skeptical than I am. I'm a pretty good skeptic. I'm a skeptical believer. I don't know what your past is with, like, I don't know if you're Kenny Biddle or if you're more believer or not. I'm not sure. James, do you think she was full in on it or pressured by it? Oh, I think she was full in on it. Yeah, absolutely. I think she knew what she was doing too. It was a team effort for sure. They had a little thing, you know, she's the medium. They very well may have had gifts. I'm not saying she didn't, but she definitely was not right all the time. Especially with what's the Conjuring lady they blamed, called her a witch, killed her kids. Bathsheba Sherman. It's a bullshit story, but Lorraine came up with it, or Lorraine confirmed it. I think the parent mom came up with the story, but Lorraine confirmed it. I think. I'm curious on the method you use to verify. See, and that's the thing. It like, how do you prove something's haunted? Is it because if you're out there with a K2 meter, like
I mean, because we've actually
we faked one.
we
once.
faked one.
Yep. But it's very believable. But we said in the video that we faked it. We even caught an EVP that we didn't fake. It just.
But we debunked it.
But they were talking upstairs. It sounded just like an EVP.
And they were at a totally different end of the house.
And we captured it.
And we captured it because it echoed through the hallway down into the laundry chute. And we were standing right by the laundry chute, so it echoed it through. So it sounded like an EVP.
Yep. See, Blueberry, I want to go to their house. I really do. I'm really torn with them because the bigger public cases that they talked about were bullshit. But did they actually help people? I think so. I wish I had more stories to tell that I know for a fact that they did. But even the ones that said they did have never given me details on stories. I'm not saying they lied, but I wanted to know stories from the Warrens cases that were never in a movie or a book or TV or none of that shit. I wanted to hear other stories. Yeah, a lot of people can't let the Judith Penny thing slide. I don't know where I'm at on that because I know her story came out when the Conjuring 1 director, I think, got let go and he was involved with her somehow. Or I don't know. I would also be a skeptical believer. Okay. But I always have to ask why. Not full on Kenny. I have had experiences. Yeah, science should come to me first a little more. I mean, I do think scientifically sometimes, or a lot of times, but I've had a lot of personal experiences that just like, I don't know, man. There's something to this. What are you doing?
My phone flipped for some reason, and I don't know why.
Okay. Would you believe if I told you I actually have an image of an alien that was in my backyard a week back during midnight campfire? Who sent? I mean, I'd certainly look at the photo for sure. I'm not going to say that no, you don't. But if it's like, I've seen a lot of photos of haunted claims, so I'm just like, so I don't know. I'd love to see it though. I really would. You can send it to us if you'd like. We won't share it if you do. You keep it to ourselves, and I'll give you my honest opinion. And there's a lot of times I've been sent photos. It's like, I'm not saying it's paranormal, but I'm not saying I have an answer for what it is either. So yeah, send them to us if you'd like an opinion on it. No, she was friends with the Paranormal State guy, the one that said he had cancer and lied to everybody and got a bunch of money.
Oh, I know who I can't think of his name.
What the hell's his name? Why can I not think of his name? He's out there running around with Annabelle right now. Yeah, she was good friends with him. My understanding, she hated Jason Hawes. What's his name? Oh, Ryan Buell. Jesus. The photo that still stands out to me was one of a young girl held up by her hair. I've never seen that photo. Blueberry. I've never seen that. Yep, Ryan Buell. Everybody's got my back. I've never seen that photo. Yep, Chad Kalick West. I'm a fan of his. I really like. Now, I would love to see. So I didn't watch that movie from a debunker's lens. I probably should watch it again. What was the one that we watched. I can't ever remember anything. It was that New Zealand ghost hunting team got hired by the New Zealand government to go and
Oh shit. Ooh,
what was it called? I've said lots of swear words.
I can't remember. I know what you're talking about though, because didn't they
It's
go
really good evidence if
and
it's
that
real.
the one that kid
Yep,
that
it
yeah
peeked out of
yeah
the doorway.
yeah, it wasn't like a shipyard or something.
Something like it was an island, I think.
An island, yeah. Oh,
But yeah,
Two-Face, yes.
no, it was Sir No Face.
Sir No Face, yeah.
But Two-Face the Gray was the second part where they're now thinking that was an alien. I mean,
that was
if
good,
they
though.
faked it, they faked it good. They did, and it. But if not, it's pretty compelling. And I love that documentary. I like
it
Chad
was
Taylor.
good.
I like his stuff. So, but yeah, he did an investigation of his childhood home, I think, with Lorraine, and Lorraine was involved. So, but anyway, guys, it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I'm getting the eye. I saw you look at me a couple times, and you're yawning way more.
No, I'm just.
No, it's time to wrap it up.
I just no. It's like headache. I'm out of caffeine.
We don't need no more caffeine,
I know.
or you'll be.
Well, I already
You'll be
took
awake all night.
Well, okay, because I never drink this much caffeine at night.
Is that 2 bottles of that, or what?
No, that
what
was.
all did you drink?
That was. I don't know.
The
Well,
cherry Coke or the Coke?
20 ounces at least. I think this is a 24.
That's got to
cup.
be way more than 20. Yeah.
No, this is like a 24. This must be my 24-ounce one.
My coffee cup is 24 ounces.
He's comparing coffee cups to my.
It might be because that's got a lot of insulation.
Yeah, this is my 24-ounce cup. I think I have a 40-ounce Yeti too, but the 40-ounce Yeti is usually water.
And 128 ounce.
But
I don't think
had,
it's a Yeti, but it's a whatever it is.
Yeah, well, that one I think is like 48 ounces.
And 4 sizes in between.
My 48-ounce, like it's got a cap that seals. That had my energy zinger stuff in there, and that has caffeine in it, and now you drink that during the day. Didn't help.
Yeah.
But,
So anyway.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, let's. Like I said, guys, if people join late, go back and watch the beginning because we actually did talk about what the title said. It wasn't clickbait, but it wasn't something we could talk about the entire time. But thank you guys all for joining, and we are going to wrap it up here. We will see you next week.
Yep, and Jessica, I have to do the natural caffeine don't work. We've tried. It's got to be the pop or the coffee, like from vegetables and that. It's got to be the pop or coffee. That's the only thing that seems to be working.
All right. We will catch you all later. See you later. Thanks for joining, and we will see you next week.